first 3 games.
Yeah, he's so impressive. He leads the team in points. It's just everything, right? A centerman, you got to ask him to do a lot. He leads the team in points, as we mentioned, a number 21 overall pick by Montreal a season ago, and they made him comfortable in that line chart. They partnered him with Nick Moldenhauer, a sophomore also from Mississauga, Ontario. He also spent some time with Chicago in the USHL.
Giving Michigan a 3-0 lead, trying to prevent any further damage here as Hage controls. Sends one softly toward the middle. It makes its way back into the trapezoid, and now back up the near side boards. This one gets past Hage, and Eckerly rushes toward it. He's got a man. Eckerly in, fires, and a big save by Corpy. Wow. He had Smolin breaking up the right side, chose to take it himself. Meanwhile, Whitelaw back the other way. Moves right to left, takes it down deep, now circles back. Pass toward Hughes is intercepted, and now he gets it. Out to Hage. Top of the circle, he'll send it back to Lovell. Lovell over to Hage, moving in. Now down low toward the middle. One-timer and a save by Homer.
The sharpness, though, I think both teams are trying to find that perfect balance.
Imovich pressed hard into the boards, able to send it down deep. Edwards continues it around LaPointe. Long outlet pass for Moldenhauer. He's going to beat out the icing call. Doesn't have any help behind him. Imovich to Gordon. In he comes. Gordon sends one on net, sticked away calmly by Corpy. The neutral zone. Eckerly tried to kick it to himself, and now the puck deflects into the out to Murchison. Hage steps up. Here's Whitelaw trying to hit Hage on the give and go. Alexander flips it back to Murchison. From Hymo to Eckerly. Bouncing puck ends up with Whitelaw, and he's got speed. Whitelaw up the left side. Good defense by Ethan Schmaggy. We call him the Sponge. A blocked shot machine. And Hymovich will.
Since Michigan got that first unit of the power play off the ice for Arizona State, they've controlled the pace of play.
Moldenhauer up the right side, trying to get an angle on Bozer. He's bumped off by Eckerly, and Eckerly, man, he is just making some fantastic plays in this first period. Now he comes off the ice, and possibly a bad change there as Michigan able to get numbers back the other way. Here's Potter. A shot and a blocker save that time by Homer. Hage comes crashing the boards. Ty Jackson. Up to Dowd. Softly to the right circle. A takedown in the middle of the ice.
Soldier got sandwiched.
No call coming. Bozer. Get some help from Achille. He'll flick it into the corner, chase it down himself as the rest of his teammates get a change. Duke has it taken away by Gordon. Under a minute to go here in the first period of play, still scoreless. This is where the Devils got in trouble. Pass to Ethan Schmaggy, but it was taken by Duke. Now Hage toward the middle, dropped off Whitelaw, shot goes wide, rebound out to the point. Duke across to Lovell, back to Duke, has a lane, fires and scores. He just beat Homer glove side, and Michigan strikes first for the second straight night. It's 1-0 Wolverines with 15 and change to go in the second.
That, or at least the eyesight of Gibby from that perimeter, and again, it's just net front presence for Michigan, making it hard, and Gibson never saw that one, and it's by him.
Duke, the Ohio State transfer, of all teams to transfer, the quarterback of this Michigan power play. Now Hage, the pass to Hughes, now back to Lovell up top. One-timer Whitelaw, and it was blocked out by Murchison. Lovell attacked and smothered by Smolin, and now Smolin's all alone. On a breakaway, Smolin in, fires, and it's blocked. There's a rebound that Eckerly tries to fire off, and that one is kicked away by Corpy. Nearly a shorthanded chance for the Devils. Now Hughes, good play by Schmaggy to keep it with them. Michigan settles it down. Whitelaw, near circle, sends it back up top. Lovell across to Hage. Backhand pass to Hughes, now Lovell again. Gives it to Hughes, fakes a shot, goes back to Hage, top of the circle, down low. One more pass from Estapa is kicked away. Schmaggy tries centering one for Sillinger, just barely didn't make it through. Toe drag from Hage, nearly went coast to coast. And a good poke check that time by Homer. Edwards. Up to Hage, good drop off for Edwards, and they're offsides. Shellberg trying to keep it in. Puck bouncing every which way. Tie to Dylan Jackson toward the middle. It was behind Sillinger. And Whitelaw able to chip it out. Moving in is Werner up the left side. Couldn't get a shot. He'll circle the net. Now poked out to the point for Edwards, who just sends it back down deep. Hage gets position on Shellberg. Out to Fantilli. Over to Edwards. A shot through traffic and a pad save by Homer.
Recent one. They had more chances than Michigan did.
Hage gives it off to Hughes. Steps to his right. Now gives it right back to Hage. Here's a shot through traffic, a kick save, there's a rebound, and Hughes finishes the job. A power.
You see the puck going toward the net, you got to crash the net. And side rebounds that are the hardest to save for a goaltender, the second chance.
After review, we have no goal on the play due to goaltender interference.
Estapa ties it up, gets it over to Hage, and now Edwards to start it up. Hage right up the gut to his left. Hits Whitelaw. Makes his move toward the middle. Good pass. Estapa, and what a save by Homer. The follow-up and a kick save on Hughes' shot. Loose puck. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Edwards. Wide open is Hage. Fires and a glove save.
A good snatch at the last moment here off the rebound. Need that out of a goaltender, especially down late. Calming presence for the rest of the guys out there.
Ryan Alexander had it. Now it's taken away by Whitelaw. Up the middle, Whitelaw to Hage. A shot is blocked by Smolin. Puck bouncing beneath the goal line. And Smolin comes away.
Good physicality from Dowd to allow that to happen.
Here's Eckerly up the left side. Going toward the net. He'll take it around. Now out to the point. Cork gets past Whitelaw. Trying to stay with it. And Whitelaw able to chip it out.
I don't want those looks back, but again, keep it on. Keep that pressure on.
Now a giveaway. Here's Hage, and he scores. A terrible turnover from Anthony Dowd, and Hage finishes the job. Now a point in 4 straight games to start his collegiate career. It's 3-1 Wolverines.
We spoke about the talent of Hage in the open. You can't give him chances, especially one-on-one with the goaltender. And guess what? One of those keys, puck control, lack of puck control, and a 2-goal game.
Tough one to swallow if you're Anthony Dowd, who has just played so well.
And the goal in general, especially after what Arizona State just generated on the other end. That's how you lose game 1, and that's how the Michigan Wolverines had insurance here late in game 2 of this series.
Long pass up to Sillinger. Did he get a piece of it? No, says the linesman. So another icing. And some pushing and shoving between Hage and Dylan Jackson.
And you also have, that media timeout coming up next. It serves as a de facto timeout.
True. Here's Shellberg leading the rush. Dylan Jackson gets a tip. Ty goes to chase it down behind the net. And Dylan comes in with a big hit against Hage. Moldenhauer sneaks it past, and now a foot race. Hallam's on a breakaway. Here comes Hallam, and saved by Homer, and Murchison clears it out of the paint. Homer came up big. Now Ty Jackson decking Hage along with Dylan. Later, Gibby will be pulled, and it'll only be a 5-on-5 hockey with an empty net for Arizona State. Here's Hughes on the one-timer and a save by Homer. Rebound ricochets all the way to the point. Whitelaw keeps it in. Now a pass to Hage. Toe drag fires, and it goes just wide. Here's Hughes. High slot, passes to Hage. Down low, Estapa trying to stuff it in, and a good save by Homer as Smolin chips it out to Eckerly. Edwards beats him, and now Hage right back in. Hughes takes a big hit, but he gets it across. Whitelaw's shot is blocked by Beck. Out to the point again. Now Hage, top of the circle. Back to Edwards, back to Hage. Down low is Estapa. Hage, a one-timer, a save, a rebound. It goes high in the air, and Estapa gets it. Over to Whitelaw. Back to Hage near side. Now Hughes at the point. Down low, stick goes flying. It's going to be a... So now the Devils were down 2.
Wow.
With under a minute to go, and they have come back. It's a 3-3 hockey game as the puck is sent down deep in the final 20. Edwards picks it up. Does Michigan have one last rush in them? Moldenhauer chips it in. Shifsky sends it in the middle. Sticked away by Homer in the final 2 seconds.
Never quits. The back check.
Dylan into the zone, goes right to left. Tries to crisscross with Ty, and it's taken away by Whitelaw. 2-on-1. Dowd trying to stay through. Whitelaw shot, but saved by Homer. It's still loose. Trickles out to Whitelaw again. Dish back to Lovell. Fires in. A save by Homer. Now Dylan forcing it up to Dowd. A foot race to the puck between Lovell and Jackson. Tied up near side boards. Who's going to get it? Cullen Potter comes on. And now 2 Wolverines. Other way. Shimmick circles the net. Trailed by Lovell. He'll push it out to Dowd. Dowd gets around Hage. Dowd for redemption. In the middle, and it's pushed away. Under a minute to go in overtime. A long outlet pass to Tim Lovell. And he'll just send it right back out to Michael Hage. In comes Hage. On the backhanded pass, it was kicked away. Hage stays with it. Shifsky picks it up toward the net. He's taken down. No call coming. 30 seconds to go as Ty Jackson rushes up the gut. And he loses it. Edwards leading Hage. Back to Edwards.
First round talent.
Speaking of the first round, Michael Hage in, and a blocker save by Homer.